You know, sympathies go out to those families affected by this gun violence yesterday, but it should be out for everybody who lost somebody to a gun yesterday. Because what happened in California happened in other parts of this country and other parts of the world. So we need to quit just focusing on white communities when white communities feel a sense of fear and hurt. I have to put that out there because white America makes mockery or jokes at our expense when shit happens in our communities or to black people in particular. And I say that because when yesterday morning, when I was early in the morning, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, I got to go to the washroom and well, excuse me, bathroom. And you know how you wake up in the middle, it's hard for you to go back to sleep right away. So I click on the TV and I'm flipping through the channels. So I come across MSNBC was talking about the election, and then they went to break. And I was just about to call the TV, and they said breaking news: shooting in California, blah blah blah. They're Pepperdine University and all these other universities in the area. And when I heard Pepperdine, my mind went to Tamara and Tia and their siblings because they all went to Pepperdine University. That's the first thing you hear them say: Pepperdine, Pepperdine, Pepperdine. So I'm like, what are the odds that they knew somebody in their area or somebody they went to school with, probably sibling or or a teacher child may have got? I just like, yeah, I said, what are the odds? Pepperdine. So little did I know that later on in the afternoon I would find out that Adam Housley's niece. I know the media's pushing as Tamara's niece, and yes, technically, yes, that's her niece by marriage, but it's Adam Housley, direct bloodline. That's his niece, and Tamara wanted to make herself a part. It seemed to me Tamara wanted to make herself part of the story. It didn't come off natural to me, and maybe I'm just suspicious of Tamara now. But it just that she said I'm her aunt. She didn't say, "Hey, this is Tamara's aunt and uncle." Adam and Tamara, I'm pretty sure they could have said this is Tamara. I forget his niece name. Could have said this is Adam and Tamara. Tamara and Adam. We're looking for our niece. She said this. She's basically about her. That to me, I find suspect. Like she's trying to prove to her in-laws or to him that she down. Because every time she talks or every time this dude talks, he comes off as a KKK member, and she's throwing shade at the black community. Now, y'all have heard me talk about for years karma come back on you. It may not come on you directly or the person next to you or your child, but it may hit somebody in your family, and you never gonna put two and together. Remember when her husband was talking greasy about Trayvon Martin? Well, guess what? You just lost your niece in a shooting. That's fucking karma, man. Now there's gonna be people say, "Oh man, you being mean spirit." No, I'm truly trying not to be mean spirit. I mean, if I want to be mean spirit, I could really do a nasty video. I don't take pleasure in that young woman's murder. But when you lecture black folk about crime and guns and shit, who shot the place up? A white man. And the media and law enforcement trying to hide behind the military. I served in the military. Okay, I was on social media today, and I had a lot of my former men and women that served with me, and those who I know are veterans agreed to my when I was on social media, and I told them, I'm like, look, I find it offensive and insulting that people are trying to put off what happened on post-traumatic stress. Something in that bar or somebody set that dude off. I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of veterans, you got Vietnam veterans been walking around down there 50 years suffering from it, ain't went off and shot up a bunch of people or did harm. I know how we're trained. When they say he went in with smoke bombs, he went in there ready to kill. And there was a veteran up in there already that if he didn't recognize what's going on, he broke the windows and got people out of there. So I tip my hat to that guy. But the thing is that the media is trying to switch it around and make it seem like, oh, he has PTSD. He's a Marine veteran. This is what no. Something more to that. But then I could be wrong. It could have been PTSD. He could just been one of those oddities that just happened. But I digress. But the thing is, Adam sat back there and made comments about Trayvon Martin. Adam worked at the network when they was out there vilifying Trayvon Martin. He didn't say, wait a minute, half black kids at home. I got a half black wife at home. Let me not work for a network that's vilified the child for going to a convenience store and get some snacks for him and his would have been his stepbrother. He worked that and then batted out. Now you got Negroes out here telling Tamara, "Oh, we're sorry for your loss. We're sorry." Say that shit. Remember, y'all remember this dude was lecturing black folks just a few months back about the 4th of July and patriotism and shit. This dude don't respect his wife. He got her in her birthday suit, show her goodies on his screensaver when he's working at Fox. What man want to put their woman out there like that? Somebody, y'all know how computers, if you don't shut them off completely, they'll come on automatically, and you see a screensaver. They showing her with her stuff hanging out like that. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. You want to look at your wife? Okay, fine. You might got a picture of your cell phone and shit every now and then. You might but on your computer, at your workplace where your bosses got access to it, then he gets in an argument with her about fucking mail. And this chick ran and told the masses of people her marital issues. And everyone comes across like this dude's being a white dude. But when he said something about Trayvon Martin, I remember I told you, I said, karma gonna come back on his ass and they family real quick. And man, I hit him directly. But guess what? It did hit him directly. His niece is dead. Not dead by the hands of a black person. Not dead by the hands of a so-called Hispanic or Asian or Muslim, but by a white dude that served in the United States military. And then you got Negroes out here, oh, to marry. No, stop. When it's mass, when black people are murdered, do Tamara go on her social media and say, hey, we need to pray for these families affected? Has she used her bully pulpit, her TV show, to affect change in our community? No, she doesn't consider herself a black woman, only when it's convenient. Now, let me say this again. I ain't taking pleasure in nobody's family members being harmed or murdered. That's not. Because I'm telling you, that could touch any of us at any moment. But I guarantee Adam ain't sitting at home like, man, my niece, you wonder that damn, because something I or my family member said or done, could this be karma coming back to tap us on the shoulder? I like to think so. Remember, Trayvon died by a gunshot. Your niece died by a gunshot. Baby Moore. She was minding her own business. She was out being an 18-year-old having a good time. Dancing and just being with her friends, and like that, life taken away from her. Now I know there's gonna be people gonna come to my channel. You wrong. Let me say this again. I am not taking pleasure in her death. What I'm saying is Adam sat back there and made comments. He worked for a network that race bait every day. Here it is, you married to a black woman, got half black kids with this black woman. And I know y'all would say, well, Tamara, her father, stop with that father. When people see her, they see her as black. Until y'all found out she had a white daddy, y'all consider her and her sister black. And they look black, their parents are black, so stop dancing around it. Our genetics are more dominant. Even with Tamara and them kids, they still got our features. So stop denying the undeniable, okay? But anywho, he worked for the network. He should have said, you know what, baby, we can live off the money I got, or I'm going to tell my agent, put in for BC, they got some open in local area, or let's do something else. I can't work for this network that's actually vilified a 17-year-old child. He sat there all that time, and then he just said he recently, like I said, he couldn't deal with the network. No, what it was, they got tired of renew his contract. Ain't nobody stupid. He didn't have that aha moment. No, because he would have had it, and every time he looked at his children, every time he looked at his wife, he's like, wait a minute. Her mother is black. She got her brother. That could have been Tamara's brother that got shot and killed. God came back and touched you yesterday. Now, will he think like this and say, damn, is this karma for what I've said or somebody in my family said? No, he ain't gonna think that way. But I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, I think that way because it keeps me humble. That's why I say, God, please forgive me if I say anything or done anything to insult anybody. That's not my intentions. Excuse me, attention. I'm sorry, intentions. I want to be a better person. And I every day I do my damnedest to make sure I don't insult anybody. Like when I do these commentaries, I try to be as fair as possible. I say I don't speak for everybody. I don't know everything. I say the best thing you can do is do your own thinking, do your own, have your own observations and stuff. How many people would encourage you to do those things? But I had to be honest with you. I called it. I said months ago, I said years ago, I said one day some tragedy gonna happen to them, and you're gonna see reaction. Yeah, their family is grieving. But remember, this dude had no problem telling black folk how we should feel, how we should conduct ourselves, how we should respond to certain things. This is why I don't feel as sorry as I used to for a large number of people. Because people all want to tell us to take it on the chin. People are laughing at us. People get a hard on, get wet between the legs when something happened to us. You should see people on social media, whether they from here in America or abroad, whether they close connected to our community, whatever, how you want to look at it. They make mockery of our dead. God don't like ugly. Trayvon was murdered. Now your niece is murdered by gunshots because somebody took it in their own hands that they don't respect life. So they said, "Fuck it. I'm going to make other families suffer." And let me say this again: those out there in the media trying to attribute this to PTSD, usually those of us who suffer from PTSD or whatever other symptoms that we have, we're usually more harm to ourselves than anything. So before y'all start blaming the military and start talking about war and everything, y'all need to understand there are triggers out here. Somebody did something to do. I'm telling you. And you may never find out what happened, but I don't want anybody running around saying PTSD did it. Because you think of all the vets of all the wars. And let's think about let's go back to World War II all the way up until to Afghanistan. Think about how many veterans live in your communities that never do anything. Think about it for a second. Think about all the traumas we've seen. God knows I've seen enough to last me a lifetime. I know how we're trained. I know if you push us to a point, yeah, we can be deadly. But yesterday, I really do think somebody did something. Dude just wanted to go shoot up something. He probably got a taste of killing shit over Afghanistan, and he probably just wanted to do it. You know, I mean, we'll never know. But I wonder if Adam's sitting there thinking about, damn, I made comments about Trayvon Martin. Now at least I'm being nice about I'm not dogging his niece. I'm not questioning why at 18 she went out to a club that's normally it's a 21 older club. I know Wednesday nights they let 18-year-olds in, but still. Are they on holiday already? Christmas holiday? No. Because they even had Thanksgiving. So maybe they out of school. I don't know. But the thing is, we can do the same thing. Be critical of her parents. And your daughter got to go out and get party. She should be at home so we can watch TV. That's how they do us. But I'm not gonna go there. So those of you who are white, and some of y'all may never get this in y'all head, before y'all start criticizing, making jokes about I did and questioning the community or parents and stuff, remember your kids are getting shot up in these high schools, predominantly white schools, by white people or Hispanics that y'all say, oh, you guys can be white this week, or the Asians or the Indians that y'all want them to be replacement blacks. Y'all sit at news networks and get dramatic, and y'all, yes, in California today, 13 people, including the gunman, was murdered or killed, blah blah blah. But when they talk about us, yes, in Chicago, in California, in New York, da 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 da, different tone. But for those black folk out here sending condolences, y'all say that for our people. Because let me tell you something, flags don't fly half staff on how people get shot. Notice the president and them, they don't hide their racism. They telegraph it every day. But Adam, you sat back there and you talked all that shit the last few years. Tamara, you talked all that shit the last few years. I wonder if you actually ask yourself, is this karma? More than likely, like, why? Why is this happening to us? They never gonna put two and two together. They never put it together. But I predicted something like this is what happened. Not a shooting, but I said something tragic will happen. Go back and look at my videos. Well, the old videos on my old channel, but on this channel. I warned y'all, I said karma gonna come back and touch him one day. I'm not psychic, just common sense.